Some outside enrichment. She likes hopping up on the logs. Gracie! Hey! Gracie! 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 Now she just wants to. Where are you going? This yard probably feels like a huge forest to her. When you see things, I've been marking inner yard and outer yard. So my inner yard is the fenced in area here. The outer yard is over there. We have a quarter acre fenced in and a quarter acre that's not fenced. So we do outer yard walkie hikes and walks. Yeah. You get all the natural animal smells out there. There's stray cats and squirrels and bunnies and Lord knows what else walking around there. But that's the information they get from sniffing. A lot of times it can seem pretty boring to us. We're just standing here watching. Especially when it's cold out. But we don't care about the dirt. We care less about any of the dirt. I don't care about digging holes. I don't really care what the rabbit had 2 days ago for breakfast. But they do. They do. Don't you? It's fun for them. It's like us reading our little, like, weekly magazines or whatever. So we enjoy those things. We have to let them enjoy those things in their context. Isn't that right, baby girl? In the winter, the interstate noise is a lot more intense. Once all the bushes and trees and shrubs and such, you don't think they'd block much sound, but more than you think, because when it's not here, you notice. What's up there? What's up there? Well, what do you think? This builds confidence in them too, exploring and building up lots of neutral and positive associations. Plus it's mentally stimulating, which also tires them out and is good for their health. What do you think? She's like, oh, you're still following me? Oh, I gotta do zoomies? I do zoomies? I know I dropped it, sorry. What do you think? I'm not gonna let you investigate underneath of the fence though. If you want to take off running, you can take off running. You know, potty again? I think you do. What is that, girl? Them big trucks. It's like hopping and jumping over leaves. It's hilarious. You're so tiny, I love it. Look at the big girl jumping her lap. What do you think? What? I see. Where's Meal? You know? The fall makes it really hard to see poop, but it's kind of neat when, what is that? She's like, oh, it's okay, it's just water. Yeah. You good? You're just water. She's like, what the heck? Here's a big one. Hello, what is that? What is that? What leaves have cool smell to them too. What do you think? Huh? She worked her way up there. I know she could reach the black thing too. I don't want you to think I emptied the two smallest things she could drink out of. I mean, she couldn't drink out of that silver one, but those three she could. What do you think? What pal? Keeping you warm in the winter. Queen of the mountain, sorry, queen. With 4 boys, I tend to forget that there's female dogs. I don't forget, I'm just being dumb. Just always saying good boy. And king and prince and all the boy adjectives. No, my guys like to be on that, so I know there's nothing now. The little play session went good too. She's a little nervous by their size, which rightfully so. She doesn't want to get stomped on and hurt. She likes to hide between the legs a lot. Which I let her, whatever makes her feel more comfortable. That way she's so small, Zeus and Zane both get like all excited and start trotting around. You'll see it. I'm like, guys, easy. Like, Zane's usually pretty good. Zeus is my clumsy guy, especially when he's excited. So I make sure I can get her and keep her out from underfoot. Zeke did really well. He wants to play with her, but you'd really think he was part boxer, because he does. He likes to throw his paws like he's slapping a dog in the face or their butt or whatnot. Just throws his paws like he's a boxer. What are you doing? What are you doing, little girl? And if she doesn't wish her to be smacking her in the face. She dashes back and dashes back in for more fun, so she might be tolerating the paw swats, but she is enjoying the running around, the chase, and the playing with toys with them. So I was kind of watching. When I think he's going to start throwing paws, I call him off, redirect him. And he does. He looks at me like, oh, sorry, Mom. Getting excited. He's so used to being the smallest one, though. He usually has to throw hands to keep up with everybody. I know there's smells in here, too. We're going to come out here this afternoon for a session. Which, being as small as she is, I bet you the world just looks ginormous to her. Everything's always towering above her, leaning over her, at least from her perspective. It probably looks like everything's leaning towards her. Yeah, everything's so big if I can get squished. What's that big scary looking stove? So this is part of socialization too. Objects are big for socialization. Cords, different textures of those cords and how they move. There's a very small portion of socialization that is dog meet dog. I thought she was going to walk in. I was going to catch up quick. I mean, that is a piece of it. It absolutely is a piece of it. And how to interact with other canines. Look at you, pretty girl. I know you're so proud of yourself. You're so proud. Look at that. That was a nice greeting. Good job. Good girls. Who's back there? That's nice. And as she investigates stuff, jolly talk her a little bit, so that way she's like, oh, you want me to do this? It's nice and encouraging when they have that upbeat kind of, go get 'em, that's a girl, that's a boy, that kind of thing. That's encouraging for them. Let that tail wiggle quicker. I know all the smells. Are you afraid? There's probably some nervousness in it too. That it's like, I smell dogs. Where are they at? They're not in here. No, they're not in here. You know what? I need to take this X-pen downstairs. Actually, no, the gun's gonna stop here. What's it doing, girlfriend? What's it doing? You're gonna get lost under there. Where you going? Is he checking it out back there? It's just the other kennel door and a heater. What do you think, Birdie? What do you think, little peach? You gonna jump that thing? No, I don't think so. And then your strap's making noise. Your strappy's making noise. There it goes. There it goes. All right, little girl. Let's go out here. You're sniffing some. Let's go pee-pees. Let's go. That's a good job. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. She is small and fast, so I've been letting her drag this leash around. That way, if I need to snatch her real quick. Good girl. I thought you'd have to pee. Good job. It's an awful lot of sniffing. That way, if I need to grab her quick, I have the ability to. I don't have to go in, if an emergency happens, I don't have to grab at her face and her collar and her body all quick and startle-like, because it will startle her. Which, life comes with stress. There are going to be things that stress her out, but if I can try and prevent and manage it, then I'm going to try to keep those negative handling associations at bay. I'll stack up as little of those as possible. Because there might be a day when you have to. And when that day comes, to her it's just going to be a one-off and an anomaly in the routine. And she'll bounce right back. It won't be something that sticks around, it stresses her out. What is that? Is that a dead bug? So that might be something for you guys too, especially since she's small, with you leaning over and stuff and such. There's lighter ones that you can attach, like a lighter, well that one up there is light, it's not heavy by any means, but if you want just a straight drag line, just to kind of be able to reel her in and keep her in, if you choose to do that. You also need to carry some treats in your pockets, that way if you need to call her or if you have to reel her in, when you do that, you give her goodies for it, so that way she doesn't start to become with the drag line or you grabbing for the drag line. I know, yeah. Big old branch. Oh, that was cold air, huh? Fan gotcha. You're so stinking cute. I know. Recycling in the middle of the patio. See them duckies? Just moving again. I know, what do you see? What's he doing? Oh, you're sweet. Oh, you're sweet. And a lot of times too with a drag line, before you call them, gives you an opportunity to pick up the line. So that way you don't set up any predictors into, I'm about to pick up the line. If you call her first and she doesn't come and then you reach for the line, she'll start to realize that Gracie means run quick because you're going to get pulled back. So you just mind your business, go about your way, and then when she comes close, casually pick it up. Ask her to let's go, or whatever your let's go is the movement cue I've been doing. And that way she just goes, oh, okay, where are we going? And then you can have treats to say, oh, we're going to the kennel, or hey, we're going for a ride, we're going to pee, this, that, and the other, after you have the drag line in your hand. What do you think? What do you think? Huh? There's some crazy animals, huh? Some crazy little white looking things. I know they got that whole thing just like a swamp. They do. That's what it's there for. Their habitat. We started to dig this year. We're putting a pond in. It is like everything a muddy, muddy mess. It's been raining for days too. What do you think? What do you think? Okay, so like now, it's time for my guys to come out and go to the bathroom. So before I pay her any mind or say anything to her, I'm gonna come over and pick this up first. I already got it in my hands. I already have my management tool ready to go. And then we can move. Hi, Gracie, let's go. That's a good girl. And she's like, oh, where are we off to now? It's just a constant adventure. Instead of, oh, we're going back inside. She'll realize when we get there. Let's go. That's it. A little horse click or some kissy noises always helps them get moving. Come on, poor girl. That's it. Nice job. Nice job.